Okay, so today we're going to do the indoor garden. So I chose to do broccoli and green beans. The reason I chose these is because it's super hot outside and they're just not growing because of the heat. So we're going to do it inside. I have my dirt. And I'm actually going to use eggshells. The reason being is because eggshells are a natural fertilizer. So we're going to put the dirt in here. We're going to space them out. One seed, because they could spread and you want them to grow properly. So once they get growing, then we're going to transplant them into a bigger pot. We're going to cover it with this, make a little greenhouse. So we're going to actually put a little bit of dirt in here first. You don't want to really compress it down for the fact that it's like stepping on your dirt. So you want to give the seeds enough air to breathe and grow and sprout, and you want to give enough water so it'll disperse evenly and actually help it grow a little bit better. So I'm actually going to take an eggshell and I'm going to put it in on top of the dirt, but I'm not even going to press it down. And then I'm going to start with the green beans, the Kentucky Wonder. Use whatever green beans that you like. And because it's a bean, we're only going to use one seed. And we're just going to lightly cover it with some dirt. And there again, don't compress it, because it needs to be able to grow without feeling smushed. Plus, you don't want to waste your seeds. When you start smushing them, it can kill the seeds, make them not viable, so you don't want to step on them. Smush them down, compress them. Just lightly compact it, and then once you transplant it, you can kind of press it into the soil a little bit better. So it's gonna just look like this. Super simple. We're gonna create an indoor garden with about 3 feet of space, because you can grow it any time of year that you want. You want to stagger plants. You want to maybe grow companion plants. Make sure that you're looking up the plants that grow well together so they can benefit and grow, and then you can actually end up producing healthier crops, and then you get a few harvests out of them, and then you can plant something else because it's actually going to be good for your soil, and therefore you're not going to have to keep changing your soil. Which we're also going to do a compost, which we've started a little bit of, so we're going to be doing that in a little bit too. So there again, I'm even spacing these out because I'm going to do broccoli in a totally different section. And broccoli has tiny seeds, but we're only going to do like 2 seeds, and then whichever is the weakest seed, we'll just take it out and we'll let the stronger one grow. So I'm trying to pick the smaller eggshells, the tops of them, because they kind of fit in here a little bit better. We're also going to learn how to grow tea. I've always been interested in growing tea, so I want to do it, and I want to show you how to do it. Okay, so I accidentally poured like 5 seeds in here. So I'm just going to take 2 of these seeds out because they're small. And we're going to put them in here. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of dirt on top of it. The cool thing is once they grow, you can just crack the eggshell and put it in dirt. in its pot or in the ground, however you're choosing. If you choose to put them outside, or if you choose to keep growing them inside, they need a bigger pot. Put it into size. But I'm using a coconut cork, so the whole thing can actually go in the pot, so you can just take it out and put it in the pot where you want it. So whatever seed you didn't use, you're just going to put them back in the package, so that way you don't lose them, you're not wasting them, and you can label your seeds, or you don't have to, but if it helps you remember, I would suggest labeling them, because sometimes I forget what I have planted. So I hope that kind of helps you start growing your garden. I'm going to fill this up, and hopefully in a few months we will have some produce that we can eat and preserve, and that way if something happens, or grocery stores are running out of food left and right, so that way you actually have your own. Grow your own stuff. Learn how to grow your own stuff. I found this really awesome book that is teaching me how to grow certain things, when to grow them if you're going to grow them outside. But the one thing is you can grow your garden any time of year, and that to me I love, because I love gardening. So why not grow things that we can actually eat and consume, and that way we can actually save ourselves some money, and that way we're not super dependent on grocery stores and hope and pray that they actually have what we need or what we want. Sometimes they don't. Lately they haven't been.